know, when I was like 13, 12, like I had around 20,000 followers. Someone hugs me, I'm like, what the frick? Like, was one of my internet friends here? Like, what the heck? I turn around and guess who it is?
Friday, I just keep him satisfied through the weekend.
Hello, my name is Lucy, and today I'm going to be doing a fan account like experience reflection thing, and I feel like I don't really see many of these on YouTube, and I think I have a very unique experience with being a fan, so I wanted to share it today, and I hope you enjoy. So let's get into it. Okay, so first I wanted to start off with the people that I like actually was like a fan account for, and I know there's a lot of, you know, Harry Styles stan accounts and Ariana Grande stan accounts, which is literally awesome. My entire tween years I was obsessed with YouTube, so I was an O2L fan, and if you don't know who O2L is, girl, you're way too young to be watching this video. No, I'm kidding.
Instead of me telling you who they are, I'm just gonna show you this clip, and it should explain everything.
I use your toothbrush to shave my
Wait.
What? Yeah, I was an O2L stan account. Guys, this is not me like hating O2L. It's literally just me cringing at the fact that I just called myself an O2L stan. Please just let that sink in. And it really just started with seeing 6 cute guys like making funny videos, and I was just like, wow, like this is so awesome. Like, what is there not to love? And honestly, there wasn't really anything not to love. Like, I still feel like to this day they're such like genuine people.
I realized that in the last clip that I showed, it doesn't really show that they're like genuine, but I just wanted to say that they're really sweet to like everybody around them, and especially like their fans.
Obviously I don't keep up with them as much as I did back then, like definitely. But they're still awesome. So this like whole obsession with me being like, wow, like these are 6 like cute guys making like awesome videos. I started posting pictures of them on like my personal Instagram, and like I don't know, I felt kind of like judged by people. That sounds really bad, but I just felt like people didn't really care what I was like posting, so I decided to make like an Instagram fan page with like my friend, and we like split it, and it was like awesome. So I was like active on like my Instagram fan account, but I didn't really gain that many followers. It was just like, you know, like 100 followers type thing. So following the whole Instagram thing, one day I just decided to make a Twitter because all of the YouTubers that I loved, I didn't just like O2L, like I loved so many YouTubers, and like my Instagram fan account was O2L, but then also I posted like other YouTubers, like I loved Anthony and like that whole squad, you know who I'm talking about, like Gen X Pen, like Andrew Lau. So I wanted to keep up with them on like Twitter, obviously, so I made a Twitter, and it was at Typical Lucy. It was a personal since it had my name in it, but since but Bethany Mota had this thing where she like had her bloopers, and it was called Typical Beth. Which honestly I wish it was that wholesome and like pure, but I made my like kind of like a play on that, so it was like a half and half thing, like half personal, half, I don't know. So like I kind of said before, I was literally just like tweeting the YouTubers. So eventually, like as my Twitter kind of progressed, I kind of saw like this theme of like, oh, like I'm really like not tweeting anything about my life.
Please keep in mind my Twitter looked like this. So yeah,
like I might as well just turn into a fan account, so I did, and I turned into like a Sam Podorf at, and maybe I should expose myself. If I decide to expose myself, I'll put my at here, but it's really it's like embarrassing. Okay, but around the same time, Vine was like kind of the new thing. Keep in mind, I was literally in 7th grade. Like, I don't know if I already said that, but I was in 7th grade, so I was literally 12, and I had like a fan account Twitter, and then I made a fan account Vine where I made these like picture edits, which I'll like post one up here. Yeah, so I started growing like both of these platforms. The O2L fandom was kind of like small, right? Because it's not One Direction. They had like so many stan accounts, and I feel like O2L is a very like closely like community, and I was like the only one like making edits of them at the time. So like everybody who loved them would just like follow my edit account on Vine, and they would like find my Twitter, I think. And then I also made friends, so I made friends through just people having the same interests as me, like liking the same people as me, obviously. So people who loved O2L, I would, you know, chat with them, and it was awesome, and I like loved it. Like, I don't even think like I could put into words like how happy it made me. Whenever I came home, all I would do was homework, and then I would like tweet and like edit, and it was like great. So yeah, I started getting like notices.
If you don't know what notices are, it's literally just likes and tweets and stuff like that. Here are some prime examples of notices that I got throughout the years of my fan account, and yeah, how great is that?
And I guess that kind of kept me going too. Oh, like I'm getting noticed and like this is so cool, I'm so excited, and like I'm really happy with like the friends that I'm making, and then I'm so obsessed with like editing, and it was like a whole holy trinity thing. So eventually both my platforms like grew, and I'm just gonna say my follower count when I was in 7th grade. I had about like 7,000 followers on Twitter and like 17,000 on Vine. And for a 12-year-old,
maybe I was 13.
I don't know, in 7th grade, are you 13 or 12? But I don't know, when I was like 13, 12, like I had around 20,000 followers, and I don't know, I feel like that's kind of crazy. I know there's like 12-year-olds on Musical.ly who have like millions of followers, but I mean, it's not like you walk around every day and you see a fucking 12-year-old with like 20,000 followers. Like, it's very, you know, unique.
Okay, so basically what you just watched is like the background of my Twitter and kind of just like what was going on behind it, and now I'm gonna tell like stories about it.
Let's like kind of go back. So towards the beginning of like my Vine and like my like Twitter like startup thing, I went to Playlist Live, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a YouTube convention in Orlando, and it was really awesome. A lot of like creators came, and I was still like O2L obsessed at that time, and I really wanted to meet them, but I remember not really meeting anybody. Like I remember Key and Lolly like popped his head out of like some door, and I was like, oh my god, and I was only 12, like I don't know what I was doing, or like I was in 7th grade, like I don't know. And then at the end of the convention, I just remember I was like, oh, like we didn't really meet that many people, like that kind of sucks. And then I remember seeing Bethany Mota, and I remember going up to her and just like, you know, spilling my heart out. It was awesome. I feel like throughout this video I've been kind of like downplaying like the amount of other YouTubers that I watched. One of the YouTubers that I watched was her. I just had like this like genuine connection with her, and she was so sweet to me. I don't know, it was just like one of those like moments, you know. And I came home from Playlist, and I remember just like kind of falling into like this like whole of like binge watching her videos. Like I've already seen them because like I'm a fan, like I watch her videos, but I just remember just being like, wow, like this person was so nice to me in real life. And like honestly, I met like some people throughout like the playlist, and like I'll just give an example. I'm not trying to, you know, drag their name through the mud, like love him the most, but I remember I met That's So Jack, and he was like kind of like standoffish, and like I don't know, she was just like such a contrast to that, and she was so sweet to me. And I remember just like going home and being like, wow, like this girl is so cool. And I decided to like change my accounts into not just like O2L, and I was like O2L featuring Mota on like my Twitter, and like my Vine account was more so just O2L because the audience that I built up for my Vine was like O2L fans. Oh my gosh, I didn't even like expose my Vine. I genuinely hope if you're like watching this and you're like, whoa, like I followed that account, like that'd be so cool. But it was edits, am I right? So maybe you know me, maybe you don't, but this is me now. So now I kind of want to do like a fast forward, like this year, you know, I still got notices, I still made friends, it was awesome, I was making edits, I transformed into more like professional edits, I don't know. They were like video clips with like music in the background instead of just like moving pictures. I got it. So yeah, so fast forward, I want to fast forward to the next playlist. So at this time, I don't want to sound like a butthole per se, but I was pretty like relevant in my fandom, right? So I had 10K on Twitter, and then I had close to 25K on Vine, something like that. Like I had a pretty hefty like following on both of my platforms. And so whenever I went into a playlist, I met my friend that I met through Twitter, because the first playlist that I went to, I was still like starting on my Twitter, and now that I had my Twitter for like about a year, I like met my friends, and it was so awesome. I was getting like noticed, so I didn't really know if like the people that I like supported like knew me. Like I feel like maybe just like a chance. So I went to Bethany's meetup, right? And she's been like following me on Twitter, like interacting with me on Twitter, and I don't really know how else to put it. She was really sweet to me on Twitter, and I went up to her, and I was gonna tell her my ad and be like, oh my god, like do you know me? Literally, I will like show, oh my god, I hope I find the video, but I literally go up to her and she's like, Lucy?
I look forward to your tweets. I like looked at
imagine years, like literally years of me watching her, like tweeting about her and just like making friends through like liking her and like O2L, her noticing me just because of my face. Like I didn't even tweet my face that much. It was literally just like pictures, like my fan account was literally just me like tweeting pictures of them and being like, oh my god, like haha, like Connor like sucks butt. Just one of those moments where I was like, what? Like I don't know, and I cried, which is a little bit dramatic. Maybe it wasn't, but just like I don't really know how else to put it into like perspective. Like I hope like some other fan accounts were watching this, but just like imagine your favorite celebrity ever, supporting them for so long and like having them know you just by your face and like coming up to them. And it was just like, I don't know, it was just one of those moments where it's like, wow. And then also after that, Bethany did something else that was really like out there and like super cute. I don't know, she was in like a van, like she was leaving. There's like exits for like YouTubers to get in and out of playlists, and there was like a barricade and like people, and like obviously I was standing there, and she took a picture of me and my friend, like tweeting and was like, love my gorgeous fans, or like something like that. I remember standing there and I was like, I obviously freaked out, screamed like, Bethany. And like the people around me like hated me because I was being loud and they didn't want other people to hear that she was like here. But I remember she like came up to me, like she literally just came out of the car just to like hug me.
By this I mean she like came to me first, and then other people like started taking pictures with her.
And then I took a selfie with her. I don't know, should I insert those? I'll insert them. I probably look like 500 pounds, whatever. And then I remember seeing O2L members like throw playlists, and they were all so sweet to me too, and I would like tell them my user and they would know it, which is like just as cool, like don't get me wrong. And I just remember being like super excited to be there, and I'll like insert clips and like pictures of me like meeting them, but basically they were all like super sweet. Honestly, these people are so stan worthy. Like guys, go stan them.
What? I love O2L featuring Mota.
Guys, the reason why me, JC, and Ricky all look very beat and just look like we want to cry, it's because they were coming from the gym and I was literally on my way to go get food. So if that doesn't show the contrast between me and them, like I don't know what does. Okay, also I want to add this picture of me meeting Kian and JC. Obviously I'm about to hug JC, but I feel like Kian Lolly is looking at my butt in this picture, and I really hope so. This would be a great confidence boost for me. Let me know if he is in the comments below.
After a playlist, my obsession didn't intensify because it was already very intense, okay? But I don't know, I just like kind of was like, whoa, like they know me. Like it's very indescribable. That's how I would put it. So now I want to like fast forward a little bit more. This is probably like 5 months after. I was still on Twitter, I was still making edits, I was still doing the most. Me and my parents were on like a trip to LA and like Vegas and just like the West Coast, just to, like see it. And then also we have like family friends there. I obviously wanted to see LA. Like what the heck, like who doesn't want to go to LA? But when I went there, I wasn't really going just to like meet YouTubers. Like I was kind of just going there just because I wanted to go to like Earth Cafe, and like I wanted to get like lemonade, like that place that is like so overpriced and it's like not even that great. It's like good, but I don't know. And also like In-N-Out and all that stuff that like we don't have here in the South, which by the way, we have Chick-fil-A in the South, and like I would take Chick-fil-A over freaking like, I don't know. Actually, California wins. California stays winning, honestly. So when we were there, I went to the Grove, and if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a popular like shopping place. You probably see like YouTubers go to it. I was like tweeting at Bethany like, come see me at the Grove. I didn't expect anything, but I came out of Barnes and Noble, and someone like comes behind me and someone hugs me. I'm like, what the frick? Like, or was one of my internet friends here? Like, what the heck? I turn around and guess who it is? Miss Bethany. Honestly, it's probably like the craziest thing that's happened to me, and like I don't know, it's just so crazy to me. Like she saw like my tweet, and whenever I went up to her to play this, she was like, oh, I stalk your tweets, and I was like, okay, like we love a liar, like thank you for lying to me. But turns out she was lying. And she surprised me at the Grove, and I'll insert like clips here.
Literally stalking you. It was really bad. I was like at breakfast like, okay, I don't know where she is. And then I was walking around, I walked in, and I was like, damn it, I don't see her. And so I ran out. But I found you. Did you see that Vine? You know Ariel, right? The Viner?
I think so.
Literally, I need to send it to you. She chokes on the boba while she's filming a Vine in the
Wait,
quad.
I think I saw that. Like
and
her
she
mom.
starts spitting it up.
Oh my god.
Did you see that one? It's
Oh my God.
so hilarious. I watched it like 20 times. I force everyone to watch it. And now I will never get the boba pearls. I can't do it.
I
I'm
love
too
boba.
scared.
You should try. Or
I've had it, but it's just like I have this fear of choking it. I can't do it.
oh my God.
I don't even know how to describe it. I was really like physically shaking, and I talked to her for like 20 minutes. It was so genuine once again, and like she's so great. Even like now, I know that like my whole Twitter phase is like over with, but I will still be like so grateful for like what she's like done, and like how much like happiness she's like provided my 8th grade. Like, I don't know. I was literally in 8th grade, and like, I don't know, that's so crazy to me. Still to this day, I don't know how that happened. For her to treat me like that, it just, I don't know, it touched me, you know what I mean? It touched me. But yeah, following that, I continued making vines and like tweeting and stuff. And honestly, I kind of just got into high school, and I was just chilling and like focused on school and like my social life, especially since high school, you know how it is, cliques and stuff. But there's so many people that I like met, and like I just didn't have time to like keep up with being a fan account anymore. And I stopped making edits, which was like a very big foot in the sand.
Literally, what am I saying? I meant line in the sand.
And I think like when it came down to it, like the highest like amount of followers that I had on Vine was like 30,000, and then my Twitter got up to like 12,000. So, you know, 40,000 followers at like 14 years old, you know, not bad. Just kidding, that's literally insane. So that's like where I'm gonna close off my video, and I know that's like kind of like abrupt, but I wanted to speak on behalf of like fans and also like speak to fan accounts. So first of all, if you're a celebrity or like a social media influencer, please just like realize the amount of time fan accounts like put into like supporting you. I know like regular fans like treat them just especially. I don't think like celebrities comprehend how much like a minute of their time means to a fan, especially like a fan account. And then also, if you're a fan account watching this, keep doing you, literally. I know how much happiness it brings people, obviously, because I learned it firsthand. And then for like my fellow ex fan account people, don't be mad at yourself if you feel like you wasted time like on a fan account. It's just like it made you so happy at the time that it's stupid to look back now and be like, wow, like why did I do that? Like that was so unproductive. It's like it made you happy. Like you go to the park and hang out with your friends and that makes you happy. It's the same thing, kind of. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and go like, I wish I was as cool as Liza Koshy, like, you know, she just like give this video a like or like something like that. I can't do that. Anyways, subscribe, because I think I'm gonna make more videos, hopefully. Whatever you guys want, like maybe I can do, like, my fan account affected my social and like my school life also, so I could do a video on that. But I'm gonna be a senior next year, so I have, you know, some high school advice I could spill to you if you want like school videos, or I do Orange Theory, so if you want like fitness videos. I don't know, I'm like not a fitness guru. Like, girl, go watch Whitney Simmons, like, honestly. If you want videos of me crying because senior year is so stressful, this can be my like Trisha Paytas kitchen. So just comment what you want from me. That sounds so morbid, but comment what you want, like video ideas. Share this video, you know, tweet it. Get me relevant on Stan Twitter again. Honestly. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Keep 'em satisfied.